I think it's really fascinating the way public speaking mistakes and interpersonal communication can tell us so much about how to succeed. And what I mean by this is it's how we handle those mistakes rather than it being better that we haven't made a mistake in the first place. So, for example, if you are up speaking in front of a group and you're really worrying because you've made a presentation mistake, a public speaking mistake, and you don't know how to handle it, the lack of knowing how to handle it is what really translates to the audience. Whereas if you handle it really well, you acknowledge it, perhaps you inject some humor into the situation, the audience suddenly connects with you even more and really recognizes that you're human, they're human, and suddenly there's the opportunity for a greater flow between you and them. Whereas if you look really anxious, they're more likely to feel sorry for you and feel anxious themselves. Now, I'm not suggesting that you intentionally make a mistake so as to connect with your audience, but learning how to handle those things transmits a certain amount of confidence. And it's also true in interpersonal communication. I find it quite striking the way having a miscommunication or a moment of tension and then actually taking the opportunity to talk about it with the people involved can be so transformative. During this period of the pandemic, where I have been cheek by jowl, still with the entirety of my family in the house, because nobody is living a full life outside of the house, we're still mainly at home, how so much has come up to be transformed. So I've been much better at having those communications, acknowledging my own challenges or my own faults, if you will, and also letting people know what works better for me, what I need, as well as listening to the same when they are willing to express that to me. And I reflect that having an issue, a mistake, a miscommunication, a kerfuffle is actually a tremendous opportunity to connect. And in the end, I appreciate having had that moment. So in thinking about this, we can think about it and even practice how to deal with errors in public speaking and presentation. But we can also just in a daily way be very mindful of how we communicate with others and how initially we deal with ourselves, right? Because that level of confidence, whether personally or on stage, comes from being able to be imperfect, smile at that imperfection, and then investigate it further and communicate further. Hope this was helpful to you today. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe and check out the more formal video I have on public speaking mistakes that's going to come up on the screen right now. Here's to unlocking your performance power.